Copyright applies to the following verbal and written content. With the exception of the content owner, complete content, excerpts, and links may be used for nonprofit purposes only, provided that full and clear credit is given to the following names wherein: Diary Single Woman, Diary of a Single Woman, and Miss Anonymous. Appropriate and specific direction to the original content must be used. All rights are reserved.
Hi, I'm Miss Anonymous with Diary of a Single Woman. I hope that you have been enjoying my true erotic stories from my diary. Yes, I do have a lot more true stories to share with you. But in the meantime, I have a proposition for you. Yes, a proposition. I want you to take a journey with me. Take a journey into a mysterious, taboo, and intriguing world of sensual fiction. A world that offers a place for you to escape from your normal daily life. A world that expands your mind beyond boundaries. Beyond boundaries you never knew you had. A world where you discover intimate thoughts and feelings you thought you were incapable of. A place where you can indulge in nail-biting stories. Oh yeah, this is going to be so damn good. I'm writing this lustful, adventurous novel just for you. I've named this series as a tribute to the breathtaking trilogy that had us all glued to our books and movie screens. Well, fasten your seatbelts, or should I say unfasten your seatbelts, and get ready to live life on the edge. Welcome to 50 Shades of Red.
Chapter 15, Part 1. His lips are so nice. I love kissing them. The way he makes love to me is unbelievable. Dominic is so attentive to my body's reactions, thrusting me in response to my movements of satisfaction, caressing the most sensitive areas of my body, making me yearn more for his girth to fill my paradise. His body is warm like a blanket. I wrap my legs around him, revealing more of how I'm enjoying his masculine body against mine. He's so handsome and well-groomed. God, I love how he smells. I love his brown hair and his full lips, his perfectly trimmed goatee, and his deep brown eyes. I could stare into his deep brown eyes every day of my life. Oh, he feels so good inside of me. He's pleasing me unforgivingly. I could make love to you all day, my queen. The sexy, soothing sound of his voice makes my eyes slowly roll towards the back of my head. I bite my lip
then release a passionate sigh. I want you to make love to me all day. I want to stay right here with you all day, giving you all of my body. Oh, Dominic, Dominic, Dominic. My cell phone starts ringing. Hello?
Hello, my dove.
Hi, Ethan.
Did I disturb your sleep?
I must have dozed off. I look at the clock and it was almost 8 o'clock at night. I'm still in my work clothes.
I figured you would be resting. It will take a few days for you to fully recuperate. You will eventually get used to your new physical and mental extremes.
Wow, I can't believe I'm still this tired. I guess you're right. It will take some getting used to. Everything is catching up to me. Ouch, my back is still a little tender.
I know it is. The tenderness will go away in a few days, and your back muscles should feel a lot more relaxed.
Ethan goes on to explain cupping to me again, and some things I can do afterwards to help soothe the area. While he's talking, I'm trying to fully wake up from my nap, from my dream. My stomach sinks to the bottom as I start to recall what I was dreaming about. Oh my God. What? Dominic? Dominic and I were having sex? He was thrusting and... No way! I feel wetness around my thighs. This can't be. I'm so embarrassed. What? It was only a dream and it's just me here, but I'm still embarrassed. I came all over myself? What the hell? How? Why? This is crazy. I assess my wetness and discover that my dress is damp from my excitement.
Keeva, are you there?
Yes, Ethan, I'm here. Sorry, my mind is still a little overwhelmed.
I thought you may have dozed off again. I completely understand. Things have been somewhat intense over the past couple of weeks, and truthfully, things will only intensify. So now that you've had some time to yourself, I want us to talk about the other night. I want to know exactly what you thought of your experience.
Well, what is there to really say? I feel like our relationship is not as strong as I initially thought. Our relationship is weird.
And why do you think that?
You let another man touch me sexually right in front of you. That doesn't scream committed relationship to me.
I see. Well, I want you to know that for a fact, I am very committed to you. I appreciate you allowing us to test out the masquerade mask on you.
Ethan, testing out the mask is one thing, but letting another man suck on my titties is another.
I see. The truth is that I'm turned on when seeing another man wanting what I have, meaning wanting my woman. I like the idea that you will always choose me, so I don't worry too much about a temporary lustful moment, so long as I'm the one that you always end up with, so long as we know that we are meant for each other. Anything that happens with our consent is simply part of our unique lifestyle. I take it that you enjoyed it as well? Two men wanting you, begging for your attention and pleasurable reactions?
What makes you say that? I said defensively while my damp dress and panties cling to my inner thighs.
You only used the word garden during the cupping. You could have used the word when Dominic was kissing and touching you during the time you weren't wearing the mask. You refrained from using your safe word.
Well,
what?
babe, I need to eat dinner. Can we continue this conversation another time?
Of course we can. I believe I already have my answer. Go ahead and get some dinner, and we will talk tomorrow. Sweet dreams, my lovely dove.
Okay. Have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Lord knows I don't need any more sweet dreams. I immediately make my way to the bathroom and get out of my damp clothes, take a hot shower, and find some dinner. I get my things ready for work tomorrow and slip back into my comfort zone, better known as my bed. Then I do my usual ritual of flipping through the television to find something to watch. Tonight, it's more like the television is watching me. I'm running what happened the other night through my mind for the 100th time. Cupping is what Ethan explained happened to me. That shit was so damn hot. Glass, fire, and skin just doesn't sound like a good combination. So many wild things happened that night. Dominic, I don't even want to think about it, but I can't help it. What am I going to do? I enjoyed both Ethan and Dominic. Does that make me a freak? I'm totally a freak now. Well, at least I'm a classy freak. The other night was so taboo for sure, but it didn't feel like pornography. It wasn't like the porn I had watched a while back out of curiosity. That porn stuff was so hardcore. Everything was focused on the man being satisfied, meeting his needs, more focused on the man enjoying himself way more than the woman. I couldn't get turned on with that hardcore shit. It was even disturbing at times. Raunchy living rooms with a group of men standing around one woman. Camera zooms on buttholes. I'm sorry, but I don't need to see the inside of a woman's butthole. Cheesy, hardcore porn is way more stimuli than my brain can handle. The other night wasn't raunchy, though. It was more erotic. Two men focused on pleasing me. Well, with the exception of the pain part. But the pain did increase my tolerance level. Like I was tolerating pain for the sake of the sexually erotic moment. Knowing that Ethan and Dominic were turned on by my acceptance of it. My emotions are still bouncing back and forth all over the place. This is definitely something new in my life. Something different than my daily routine of work and home. Although I enjoy the simple things in life, the normal things in life. Do I even know what my normal looks like anymore? The new Porsche, the new wardrobe, Ethan's estate, Dominic, the Red Chapter events, contracts, Valentina, the limo rides. Everything is happening so fast. It makes me feel the same way I felt about porn. Too much for me to handle. Stimuli overload. Maybe Ethan and his lifestyle isn't right for me. Is this even a true relationship that we have? Things are so awkward. I want to go back to my normal life, my regular, everyday, ordinary, simple life. Xavier, that's right. He will be here in a few days. Maybe that's the connection I need right now. Someone who will make me feel grounded again. Hanging out with Zay without the pressure of control and weird, freaky shit. Just the two of us. Good times with an old friend. It doesn't get more normal than Zay. As a matter of fact, let me call him now. Hi, Zay. Just checking on which day next week would be a good time for us to hang out. I'm excited about seeing you. I want to be sure to clear my schedule. Yes, Tuesday evening works. I know a delicious burger place we can go to, unless you want something fancy. I figured you would want something a little more low-key after being around all those stuffy tie-wearing lawyers at the lawyers' convention. Yes, that would also mean ditching your suit and tie for the blue jeans and a dive bar t-shirt. Okay, call me after you fly in. Ciao. I start flipping back through the television channels and thinking about the normal fun I'll have with Zay next week. Let me go to bed because I know how quickly the mornings come. I park my Porsche into my favorite parking spot. God, I love that car. I walk into Elite Designs and into my office and start my regular routine. Morning chat with Madeline, check voicemails, respond to emails, and check my meetings for the day. Well, that's a surprise. Ethan's not on my calendar today. In a way, that's good because I could use the breathing room right now. I jump right into the masquerade ball planning, checking on the team's progress, and making adjustments where needed. Wow! The guest list continues to grow for each one of the masquerade ball events. We'll have to double the orders. Let me start with the dinner rooms. Hi, this is Keeva with Elite Designs. I'm well, thank you. I'm calling because we will need to add 72 more dinner tables for the masquerade ball event at the New York location. Yes, that's the one. We will use burgundy flower arrangements on those tables as well. Also, let's add crystal vases, and for the tablecloths, I drop the phone. Dominic is standing at my office door. Keeva, Mr. Mensa stopped by to check on the masquerade ball progress, Tabitha said. Oh, okay, sure. I just need to wrap up this call. Both Tabitha and Dominic look at the desk phone that's dangling on the floor. That is if they're still on the line. Mr. Mensa, please have a seat. Thanks, Tabitha. No problem, Tabitha responded as she closed my office door. I picked the phone up off of the floor. Hello? Sorry about that. Is it okay if I call back in a few minutes? Great. Talk to you soon. I hang up the phone and turn to face Dominic. His cologne fumigating my office. An aroma that's pleasantly fresh and masculine. I know I'm not dreaming. This is really happening. Why is he here? So, this is a surprise? I can be full of surprises at times. He could say that again. All I can picture in my head is when Dominic was kissing my body over at Ethan's place.
I'm here to check on you, especially after what happened the other night. Well, I'm a little sore, but Ethan says that it will subside soon. I just had to throw Ethan's name in there to remind Dominic and myself that Ethan is still a factor. I feel like Dominic's brown eyes are staring into my soul. Yes, it will subside. You have very soft skin, so you will probably stay sore for a few days. Is there anything I can do to help?
Help? Dominic, we can't be doing this stuff outside of Ethan's knowledge. Touching me in front of him is one thing, but touching me when he's not around is something different. Oh, but if Dominic only knew how much I would love for him to touch me again. Dominic slowly smiles, his full lips looking so inviting.
Actually, I was referring to the masquerade ball events. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, fuck. I just totally made a fool of myself. I need to think fast. Oh, yeah, of course, I knew that. I was actually thinking of the masquerade mask. I didn't know if we were still testing it out or if you were ready to order them.
Ethan and I discussed ordering about 1,000 of them for now. Let me give him a call to confirm.
He's calling Ethan? My nervousness causes my arm to accidentally knock over a stack of folders onto the floor. Dominic and I both quickly get up at the same time to pick up the files. My body collides with his and I start to trip. Dominic grabs me to keep me from falling down. My breasts are pressed against his arm. My leg slipped in between his thighs, and I feel his dick against my upper thigh. I quickly regain my balance and stand up straight. Dominic comes closer to my face and says,
"Are you okay?"
"Yes, I think I had too much coffee this morning."
"Let me pick these up for you."
Dominic bends down and starts picking up the folders that are now around my feet. I stare at his strong back and sexy butt. I don't want to move an inch because I might trip again. I feel the folders brushing against my legs as Dominic picks them up one by one. He places them back onto my desk.
"I just remembered I have a meeting to attend in less than an hour. Is it okay if I call you on your office phone to give the number of masks we will need?"
Dominic said as he stands in front of my office door. Oh my God, his dick is hard. I can see it through his pants, hanging down his thigh. It's thick. It's long. He was turned on too? Sure. Here, let me give you my business card. I walk over to hand it to him. As I get closer, I can see more of his erection through his pants. Damn. He wants me.
"Thanks. I will be sure to give you a call later,"
Dominic said while winking at me.
"And make sure you lay off of the coffee for the rest of the day. I think you've had enough excitement. Actually, I think we both have."
Dominic opens the door and quickly walks out. What
just happen? Too much to process right now. He's right. No more coffee for me. I rush to the bathroom, reminded of the 2 large cups of coffee I had at home this morning. I go into the bathroom stall, relieve myself, and attempt to gather my composure. Why am I so turned on by him? I smell the aftermath of his cologne on my dress, a reminder of our collision, a reminder of him touching me at Ethan's place, a reminder of my sexual dream of Dominic making love to me. Before I know it, I find my hand gently brushing against my clitoris. The smell of Dominic's cologne arousing me. I gently brush and rub against my paradise. I'm in some type of mental zone. I insert my finger inside of me and begin fingering myself, feeling my warm paradise walls become wet. I close my eyes and imagine Dominic and I making love in my office. I imagine me falling on top of him, and then Dominic grabbing the bottom of my dress, pulling it up towards my head to remove it. Then he unfastens my bra and passionately places my breast inside his mouth and sucks on it. I feel his dick getting hard underneath me. I quickly unzip his pants. Dominic lifts up so I can push them down. I bring his dick out from his briefs and slide my panties to the side. I slide down onto his hard dick. My thoughts are interrupted as I hear someone walking through the ladies' room. Let me stop. What in the hell am I doing? I remove my finger from inside of me. I've never, ever done that before. Pleasuring myself on a bathroom break? Pleasuring myself anywhere other than at home. I have to get back to normal. This ends Chapter 15, Part 1. Stay tuned for Chapter 15, Part 2 to find out what happens next. Who has Keeva become? How will Keeva deal with her new emotions? She's looking forward to snapping back to reality and resuming her normal life. Xavier is the connection she needs. But first, she has to get through Ethan's weekend wine event. Interesting characters will be there to include her lover boy, Dominic. You don't want to miss what's next. Here's a question for you. Have you ever pleasured yourself outside of your home environment? Make sure you subscribe and tell a friend. There's going to be a lot to talk about. This is going to be so juicy. Yours truly, Miss Anonymous.